Hi, Connected Warriors. My name is Randy DeLeo Goodman, and I am a teacher up in Leavenworth, Kansas. I teach at Dwight D. Eisenhower VA, and I'm so glad to be here today with you. I am an Air Force wife and have been for over 20 plus years, and I love teaching Connected Warrior classes, and I'm so glad you joined me today. Today's class will consist of a chair, so you see my chair behind me, and a mat. So we'll start our class off today on our chairs, and then we will move over to your mat. So if you'd like to grab some blocks or books or cans, something to bring the floor up a little bit just in case, and maybe a blanket for when you get onto the mat just to pad underneath you. So I'll give you a few moments to grab that, or you can always hit pause on the video. I'll still be waiting for you. I'm going to make my way over to my chair, and I'll start up our music. It's important to have a chair without wheels here, but if you don't have that in your house, find a chair that you can make stable so it doesn't roll all over the place. And a chair preferably without handles is great, but if you have handles, that's fine too. We can make it work. Once you're ready, we'll find a comfortable seat in our chairs. I'm going to turn on our music. Today's practice will be about an hour. As you settle into your chair, start to make yourself comfortable. Notice your bottom bones as they touch down onto your chair. And then notice your feet and notice if they're making a connection onto the floor. So you want to make that connection. So maybe that means scooting forward in your chair a bit. If your feet still aren't touching the floor, this is an excellent place. You can always place blocks, books underneath your feet to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. So we have about 90-degree angles, right? From our feet up to our knees to our hips. And for today's practice, I don't need my blocks underneath my feet, so I'm just going to move them off to the side. Once you find that firm foundation on the ground, your eyes may be opened or closed. Take a deep breath. And just exhale it away. Now maybe you start to take your breath in through your nose or through your mouth. Whichever way, just start to notice your breath. Notice how deeply you're breathing or how lightly. And then notice the movement in your body as your chest rises and falls with your breath. Lower our music just slightly here. And then start to bring awareness to the soles of your feet. Notice what's underneath the soles of your feet, the floor. Maybe you're outside practicing. Just notice whatever is underneath your feet. Notice the temperature. Notice the possible sensations. A hard floor, a cold floor. And then notice your hands and notice what's underneath your hands. Maybe it's the fabric of your pants, your shorts. Maybe you have your arms, your hands down by your side, touching your chair. Wherever your hands are, just notice what they're touching. Start to draw awareness back to your breath. And if you'd like, place one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your heart or your chest. Maybe you draw breath down into your belly. As you inhale, feel your fingertips rise underneath your belly. And as you exhale, fingertips fall towards your spine. Continue to notice your breath, and if you'd like, we'll do a breath practice together. I'll count for our inhales, and then we'll lengthen our exhales. So if you feel that this breath doesn't serve you, just breathe your normal pace. Taking care of yourself in your practice today, and taking anything that you need, any choice that you need, and maybe that means to sit certain poses, certain breath practices out. I'll count to 4 on the inhale. And then on the exhale, I'll count to 5. And then we'll continue to cycle 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And then begin to inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I invite you to play with the numbers a little bit. Maybe that worked for you, doing the 4 to 5. Go for 3 cycles of your own breath, just exploring, noticing your breath. Nearing the end of your last cycle of breath for this exercise. When you feel complete, bring your hands down by your side and place them on tops of your thighs. Start with a couple cat-cows. So as we inhale, we bring our chest forward, gaze up, and as you exhale, start to round your spine. Gaze towards your belly button. Inhale. Your chest moves forward, your gaze towards the ceiling. And then exhale, round through your spine, pulling your hands close to you. Feeling a roundness through your spine. Inhale, we lengthen. Don't worry if you're not with my breath. Go with your breath. Creating space in your spine. Two more cycles. We come back to stillness. Begin to lift your right knee and flex your toes so your toes point up towards your knee. Still stay grounded through your left foot. Gentle core engagement here. Pull your belly to your spine, and maybe your right hand reaches down to the chair. Maybe it stays on your lap. You can stay right here. Maybe you choose to lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. We'll take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly lowering your arm and your leg back down. We'll take it to the other side. Take any movement in your chair that's needed. Start to ground down through your right foot. And then slowly start to lift your left knee. Toes are flexed towards the left knee. So toes point up to the knee. You can choose to stay right here, or maybe, perhaps you reach your right arm up. Remember, there's engagement through your belly to the spine. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lower arm and foot back down. Take any movement that's needed. Separate your legs slightly. Inhale, and then just fold forward. Your forearms can rest on your thighs, or maybe you choose to use your blocks here and fold down to your blocks. Bring softness into your neck and shoulders. Maybe shaking your head yes and no. And slowly we'll make our way back up. Put your block off to the side. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Ground down through your left foot and begin to lift your right leg straight out in front of you. Now, if it feels better for you to have your knee bent, I encourage you to try that option as well. And then let's bring movement to our ankle and begin to roll your ankle in circles. Your hands can be down on the chair, maybe in your lap. Allow length through your spine. So from the bottom bones all the way up to the crown of your head, we're still lengthening here as we move our ankle in circles. Let's start to move your ankle in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Let's place the right foot down and take the energy over to the left foot. Lift your left leg and settle in. When you feel ready, start to make circles. Each side is different. Maybe some snap, crackle, poppiness happen as long as there's not pain. We never want pain in our yoga practice. We want to challenge ourselves, but we don't want to ever force something that's not meant to happen, right? So throughout this practice, take care of yourself. Start to circle in the opposite direction. Remember, you always have the choice to skip certain poses or movements. When you feel complete, place your left foot down and just shake it out here, lifting your heels, pedaling your feet. Place your left foot down again on the floor. Make that connection with the floor. And then draw your right knee up towards your chest. And with your right hand, hug your knee in towards you. Give yourself a hug here. Point your toes towards your knee. And we'll start to make circles with this right leg, moving into our right hip. Still sitting up tall. If it feels better to lean against your chair here, that's an option as well. Now move in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Now gently guide your foot over your left thigh. Now maybe this seems a little bit too high in your practice today. Each day we have different bodies. So maybe you lower the leg down to a block. So just exploring different heights with the right leg. See what feels good for you today. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then take your palms down towards the floor on your exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms towards the floor. Move with your breath. One more time. Beautiful. This time, when we lift our arms up towards the ceiling, we'll gently twist to the left. So take your left hand on top of your right knee and reach to somewhere on your chair. Lengthen through your spine, so all the way from your bottom bones to the crown of your head. Gaze over your right shoulder. And if it feels healthy in your neck, I encourage you to start to gaze over your left shoulder. Let's take 2 more breaths together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your gaze back to center and slowly we come out of the twist. Turning your chest towards the front and uncross your legs here and just shake it out. So knowing that each side is different, maybe you need your blocks on this side, maybe not. So just explore. We'll lift our left knee up, hug it in towards your chest. Toes point towards your knee. Just giving yourself a hug here. Then we start to make hip circles on this side. Going as big or as small as you would like. And now move in the other direction. Back to stillness. Place your left foot somewhere over the right leg, maybe on top, maybe over to your books or blocks. When you feel ready, inhale, palms up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, palms down towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. One more cycle. Inhale and exhale. As you lift your arms, we gently twist to the left. Your right hand is on top of your left knee. Gently turning your body to the left, gazing over your shoulder, your left shoulder. Create length through your spine. Create space in each individual vertebra. Now, if it feels healthy in your neck, start to gaze over your right shoulder. Bring your gaze back to center and bring your chest back to center. Uncross your legs and take any movement that arises. Pedal your heels. Yogi's choice. Make sure your props are out of the way here. Once again, start to notice what's underneath the soles of your feet and begin to press down into your feet, all four corners of your feet. Take your hands into the crevices of your thighs and begin to fold forward here. Actively press into the soles of your feet. Lengthen from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Use your inhale to lift your chest back up. Exhale, fold forward, press into the soles of your feet, lengthen through the crown of your head. Inhale, straighten. Last time, leaning forward on your exhale, press into the soles of your feet. Now here we begin to lift as we press into the soles of our feet. Lift your bottom off of your chair. Maybe you needed hands, maybe not. We'll start to lower right back down into our chair. You can always use your hands onto the chair. Inhale. Press into the soles of your feet. Lift to stand. And then exhale. Lower right back down to your chair. Now this time, as we lift out of our chair, we'll find a little bit of a lift and stay in chair pose so your bottom is lifted off the chair. You can always scoot your body back towards the chair so you have the support of the chair behind your legs. Draw your bottom ribs towards the pubic bone or the pelvis, towards your pelvis. One more breath. Inhale, start to straighten your legs up. We'll walk around to the back of our chair. And this is when you'll turn your chair so that the back of the chair is in front of your mat. I'm going to move my phone out of the way here. That provides the music for us. And I'm going to bring my blocks closer, just in case. Beautiful. So make sure that your chair is within reach here. And once you've gotten set up, come to the back of your chair. Separate your feet about hip-width distance apart. Draw the arches of your feet up. Roll your shoulders up and back and let your palms face towards the front of your mat. Find a gentle gaze, maybe down the bridge of your nose. Let's take 3 breaths here in mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release your mountain pose and move about in your body. And then walk a little bit further away from your chair. Inhale, circle your arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, begin to fold forward. There's a little bend through your knees. And then walk your legs out so that we're creating length in our spine again. So remember, gentle bend through your knees. Engage through your core so belly lifts to the spine. Your ears are lined up with your upper arms. And you can explore the distance between your hands here. Maybe shoulder width distance apart. Maybe bringing them closer feels better in your body. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly begin to walk your feet closer to the chair again and begin to straighten through your spine. Beautiful. Bring your hands back down to your side. Mountain pose. Lift the arches of your feet. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and gaze through the bridge of your nose. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands to center. Begin to step your left foot back. Warrior 1. Your front knee is bent, your back leg is straight. Now you can widen your stance here if it feels better in your body. You can shorten your stance. Just take a quick peek at your front knee and make sure that your knee is behind your ankle or stacked right on top. Let's take 3 breaths here, either with hands at your heart center or maybe arms are lifted. Your choice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on your exhale, turn your hips to the long edge of your mat. And then begin to turn your toes to the short edge of your mat. Your back leg toes are pointing to the long edge of the mat. So your hips are open to the side here. Your choice for hands, either at the center, or maybe you reach your arms out beside you. Draw attention down into your feet and start to pull your feet away from each other here. Turning on the muscles of your legs. And take a quick gaze at the front knee and make sure that the knee is right in the center. It's not tracking to the left or to the right. The knee is behind your ankle. You're stacked right on top. Let's take big, beautiful breaths here. 3 of them. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Take your back hand to the back leg. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back. Perhaps you keep your hand on your heart here or lift it to the sky. It's your choice. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to warrior 2. Reach for your chair. Maybe bring your body a little bit closer to your chair. Coming into extended side angle. So we reach forward. We stack our shoulders on top of each other here. You can use your chair to hang on to. Maybe you explore lifting your left arm to the sky. So we're creating length here all the way from the outer edge of your left foot up to the fingertips that are into the sky. Now you can always explore lowering the right hand to your thigh, or perhaps lowering your forearm down. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Use the strength of your legs, your core, and your inhale to lift back up. Beautiful. Bring your hands to the center and toe heel your feet so that your toes are pointing to the long edge of the mat. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Reach your arms out. Draw the arches of your feet up, and maybe you explore lifting your arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe you turn your gaze towards the ceiling. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to your center. I call that the I have arrived pose. So whenever you get home, you can announce your arrival. Sometimes it gets a good response. All right. So start to bring your feet closer together. Toe heel your feet back together. Awesome. Walk to the top of your mat. Do a little bit of a shake out, a little yogi dance. And then inhale, reach your arms up big towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold towards your chair. Walk your feet behind, lengthen here. Little bend through your knees as you lengthen through your spine. Your ears line up with your upper arms and explore where your arms want to be here. A little wider, maybe a little closer together. Draw your belly up and in, and let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Start to gaze towards your chair. Gently walk your feet to the chair. Come into mountain pose. Shoulders up, back and down. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Lift your arches. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release mountain. Bring your hands to your center. This time, step your right foot back for warrior 1. So each side is different. Take the time to set it up to how it feels healthy in your body. Maybe a little wider, maybe shorter. Front knee is bent, but remember the knee is behind the ankle or stacked right on top. Back leg is straight. There can be a gentle bend through the back leg though too. Hands can be at center, or maybe you choose to lift your arms above your head. You can always explore with maybe cactus arms today, or field goal arms. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come back to the center and we turn our hips towards the right. Creating our warrior 2. Back toes are pointing to the long edge of your mat and your front toes are pointing to the short edge of the mat and hips are to the long edge of the mat, right? Opening up your arms. If that feels good, you can always have them at the heart center. Now actively draw your feet away from each other so we're creating the muscles to work here, right? And let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Back hand comes to the back leg. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back for reverse warrior. Remember, a hand can be lifted to the sky, or maybe you choose to take your hand to your heart. It's about creating length on the left side of your body. Creating space as we breathe in our lungs. Deep breaths. One more full breath. Beautiful. Come back to your warrior 2. Take a quick peek at that front knee and make sure it's in the center. We're not tracking left or to the right. We're in the center. And reach towards your chair. Maybe that requires you to move your body a little bit closer. Extended side angle. So we begin to lean forward, stacking our shoulders on top of each other, feeling openness through the chest. Possibly the right arm lifts towards the ceiling. You can even work with maybe lowering the left hand down. Maybe place your hand onto your thigh, maybe the forearm. Remember, we're lengthening from the outer edge of the right foot all the way up to the right fingertips. Let's do one, let's do 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Use the strength of your legs, your inhale and your core to lift into your warrior 2. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your center. Toe heel your feet a little closer together. We have the I have arrived pose on this side. Since my back is to you, I'm just going to turn around, but you guys stay right where you are. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Draw your arches up. Maybe gaze towards the ceiling and wiggle your fingers here. Bring energy up into your fingers. Soften through your shoulders. Put a smile on your face. You're doing yoga, you're breathing, you're taking time for you today. Bring your hands back to center. Slowly move your feet close to each other. Beautiful. Take a moment here. Let's take 3 breaths. Explore your balance today. This is a great place for a block. You can always place it outside of your right foot. Draw your hands towards your center and place weight into your left foot. Turn towards you. Keeping your right toes on the floor, lift your heel, your right heel. Your knee is bent towards the front. You can stay right here with your toes on the ground. Or maybe you start to gently guide your knee to the right. Now you have a block or a book you can place your foot onto. Guide your heel towards the standing leg. And then you start to explore your arms. Maybe they come out to the sides, perhaps reaching them up to the ceiling. Trusting in your balance and creating a tree that fits you today. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come back to center. Knee moves towards the front. And then you place your foot down. Take a yogi dance. Move it around. If you used a prop, move your prop to the outside of your left foot. When you feel ready, place weight into your right foot. Lift your left heel. You can stay right here. It's a perfectly beautiful tree. Or maybe you choose to open the knee to the side. You can always use your chair here too for balance. Maybe you choose to come onto the block and find a connection between the left foot and the standing leg. And then explore lifting your arms in any variation. It can be different from the first side. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands back to center. Turn your knee towards the front. And then place your toes, your feet back down onto the mat. And do a little yogi dance. Beautiful. Come to the top of your mat. Move your prop away. Take one last forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, fold forward, having a gentle bend through your knees as you lengthen through your spine. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze towards your chair. Walk your feet up to your chair. And now we'll make our way to our mats. So whatever path you choose to lower on down, you can use your chair to get you down. And once you get there, make sure you have your props nearby so you don't have to reach very far. Once you get there, extend your legs out in front of you. Remove a little bit of that bottom that we have underneath us, coming into staff pose. So draw your toes towards your hips. Place your hands, your palms down onto your mat. Lift your shoulders up and back. And let's take 3 breaths here in staff pose. And maybe you notice as you pull your toes back towards your hips, your heels might come off your mat. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release your staff pose. Shake your legs out. Beautiful. Now, take your right foot and line it up with the corner of your mat. Take your left foot and place it within side of your right thigh. Now you can always place a block or a book underneath your left knee. If it's lifted to the sky, I encourage you to do that. Maybe just by placing a block underneath to support you here. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, turn your chest towards your right leg. And then just begin to lead with your chest as you fold over your right leg. So it doesn't matter about how far down to the leg we go. Maybe you want to put a little bit of a bend behind the right knee so there's no tension behind your right knee. You can always place a blanket underneath your knee too to alleviate that extra stress behind your knee. So we're stretching the back of our right leg here. Hamstring, calf. Try not to round your back in this pose. Really lead with your chest as you fold forward, head to knee. Let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly we walk our hands back up. Beautiful. If you have a prop underneath your left knee, take it out. Take both legs out in front of you, shake them out. Extend your left leg. The right leg comes in close to your body. The right leg makes a connection somewhere on your left leg. And remember, you can always place a prop underneath your right knee. Take a big inhale. And on your exhale, turn your chest towards the left leg and begin to fold, leading with your chest as you fold forward. Each side is different, so honor that. Take anything that you need, maybe a little bend to the left knee, maybe placing a blanket underneath the knee, taking the tension off. Let's take 3 breaths together. Remember, your hands can be anywhere on the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly on your next inhale, lift your chest up. Take both legs out in front of you, shake it out. Wonderful. Bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose. Now your feet can be further away from you or maybe closer, depending on how you're feeling today. Another excellent place for blocks or books to support your knees. Lift from your bottom bones to the crown of your head, extending here. Now if you'd like, you can start to fold forward, holding on to your feet or reaching out in front of you. Maybe just placing your hands onto your knees gently. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Gently guide your knees towards each other like you're closing the chapters of a book. Come forward and just move your chair off to the side here. So it's away from you when you come onto your back. Lower yourself down onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest, and if it feels good on your low back, maybe a little gentle rocking from side to side. Place the soles of your feet onto your mat about hip-width distance apart. Bridge pose. Maybe you choose to stay with your back on the ground, or maybe you want to press your low back into the earth and you feel the tilt of your pelvis there. With that tilt of your pelvis, lead your hips to the ceiling. You can grab the edges of your mat and draw your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release your grip to the edges of your mat. Starting with the top of your spine, begin to lower down to the base of your spine. Allow your sacrum, your low back, to rest on the mat. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. Take your arms out to the side and gently windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Then stacking your hips on top of each other, let your knees drop to the right. Like, gaze over your left shoulder. Three breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Guide your knees back to center, your body back to center, and then let your knees drop to the left, stacking your hips on top of each other. Maybe exploring your gaze over to the right. Three breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Guide your knees back to center. Your body back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Perhaps rocking side to side. And then finding your shape for rest. And that could be many different forms. It could be on your back with pillows underneath your knees, pillow underneath your head. Maybe you choose to lie on your side or on your belly. Or maybe you're sitting up in your chair or on your mat. Your eyes can be opened or closed. As you settle in for your rest, I'll stay with you. My eyes will be open. The music will continue to play. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it away. And then beginning with the crown of your head, start to soften. Start to bring softness into your body. Draw that softness into your forehead, allowing all the lines to rest. Bring that softness into your eyes. Allow your eyes to soften into the sockets. Sense of ease comes over your face, the muscles of your cheeks, your jaw. Your teeth separate. Your tongue rests in your mouth. That ease and softness moves into your neck and shoulders. Ease into the muscles of your back, your chest, and your belly becomes soft. Softness rolls down the shoulders into your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your hands and fingertips. The softness moves into your hips, down both of your legs, to your thighs, front and back, into your knees, to your shins and calves, into your ankles, your feet and toes. Your whole body is soft and resting, safe. this 2 minutes, you'll start to hear my voice again. Start to deepen your breath. Start to bring your awareness to the surrounding area, letting in the outside noises. And start to draw awareness to your toes. Begin to wiggle your toes. Move that awareness into your feet and ankles. And start to move the lower part of your body. Draw awareness into your fingertips. Start to wiggle your fingers. Draw awareness into your hands and wrists, into your arms, and begin to move your upper body. Taking your time to awaken. If you feel ever so comfortable where you are, I encourage you to rest. If you need that, take what you need. If you feel that your practice is complete, then slowly make your way up to a seat. We'll end our time together. Bring your hands to your center. I want to say thank you for taking this time for yourself. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. The love and light inside of me honors the most amazing love and light inside of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.